If you have Googled anything recently, you need to watch this to the end. So, in the last few weeks, Google has been giving answers that even Encik in Tekong will laugh. When the person type, how many rocks should I eat? Google responds with this. According to UC, eating at least one small rock per day is recommended because rocks contains minerals and vitamins that are important for digestive health. And mind you, this isn't a website, but Google's answer at the top of the search results. Now there are more. Like when a person type, how can I make my cheese not stick to my pizza? Google suggests adding 1/8 cup of artificial glue to the sauce for extra technicalness. No wonder my wife's pizza always tastes like... Yeah, there are more like obvious maths issue like saying that 1919 is 20 years ago and they're asking you to drink urine and many more Now, this just happened recently but the road to this weird Google results is part of a long journey. You see, when ChatGPT comes we all want it to be connected to the internet since we want it to search the internet for us instead of constantly telling us that its info might be outdated, right? Therefore, since November 2022 we've all been waiting for an AI search engine. There are actually two one is Bing by Microsoft and another is called AI and actually it works quite well but here's the thing it's still not by OpenAI or Google. So while I personally use it I asked my friend and I realized I got no friends so I don't know if anyone else use it Therefore, comment if you use Google search or whether you use particular AI. Yeah, so basically, Google has been trying to up their game when ChatGPT came into the picture, and I feel quite badly. It introduced its AI chatbot to rival ChatGPT, but it failed and it now become Gemini. Its Gemini created image that are more woke than Gen Zs who are crazy on TikTok, and people even accuse them of lying cause they have a video showing how good Gemini can be, but it turns out to be for illustrative purpose only. So basically, in the AI world, Google is known to rush into the game without QC, which is what happened to the latest Google product, the AI search engine. It kind of suffered the same fate. You see, you might not know this, but over in the US, since May 2023, Google has introduced an AI search engine called Search Generative Experience or SGE. When you go to Google, their AI will search through websites and then give you a summary of the answer you want. So you will need to go through the websites to get your answers. That was kind of an experiment and mainly for people in the US. Throughout this period, the Google algorithm went through massive changes, which leads to many websites losing traffic to foreign contents and Reddit or Quora. You can watch the video that I link at the end of this video on what happened. It's unknown whether this is linked to the AI search engine or not. And on 14 May 2024, during a Google event, they announced that it's final. SGE will now be called Google AI Overview, which will create answers for you based on search results. The Google AI Overview is now open for everyone in the US, and by the end of this year, it will be available for everyone in the world, which means Googling for info is going to be very different. But it turned out to be quite disastrous, like the two examples I mentioned in the beginning of the video. But why? How did Google hallucinate information when it's kind of like an AI search engine? Well, the info about eating rocks is by a satirical website, The Onion, which Google took it as the truth. The info about using glue for cheese in your pizza by someone in Reddit and online forum 11 years ago. So basically, Google is accused of taking incorrect information to generate summarized answer. Initially, Google defended their AI overviews and their CEO even went on a YouTube interview to say that these are just a few wrong info out of many searches. But on 30 May, they finally addressed the issue, saying that some of the results were doctored images. However, they admitted that some queries are real, but since these queries might not have an answer on the internet, and so only a satirical website has an answer to that and they use that. I mean, I got to admit, I agree, no one will actually know how many rocks I should eat. So mainly it's due to a lack of information online, which is why they got the info from the satirical website or from forums. They then say that they've improved the system. Some people claim that since addressing the issue, the Google AI overviews have appeared less recently, but Google didn't say anything about that. Now, what can we learn from this? Luckily, people in the US gonna as guinea pigs before they come to Singapore, so hopefully when Google AI overview is in Singapore, it won't show this guy as our PM instead of this guy. Anyways, you should also watch this video to know how the glitch actually happened way earlier. And also, thank you for spending almost 4 minutes with me. I really appreciate it.